Hey there everyone, and welcome back to another episode of OurMFC. It's another weekly news video today, and I'm super happy, like I said, to be back again. Hopefully, if you haven't already seen it, go and check out our interview with Craig Johns, the Gazette Boro reporter. That actually, at the time of recording, that went live last night, so I'll leave it up here somewhere. So make sure you go and check that out because it was a brilliant interview. But like I said, today we're back with another weekly news video. There wasn't too much going on really. It's been a little bit quiet the last week or so in terms of transfer news. It's like I said, it's been quite quiet, which I was a little bit shocked at because I thought these next couple of weeks now will be loads of transfer news coming through. But not too much to talk about, so it's nice, short and sweet. But yeah, make sure you stick around right to the very end because there was some breaking news just before the recording of this video. So you'll have seen it across our socials already. But yeah, stick around and enjoy the video. So, first one is just touching on Boro loanee Brad James. Now, he has spent the last few months out over at Hartlepool, and you know, he's done really well. He's had a lot of praise from their manager, from the fans as well, which is absolutely brilliant to see. But most importantly, in their playoff semi-final, he made two absolutely outstanding saves. If you haven't already seen them, please go and check them out in the highlights. But I'm talking point blank range. Saved a couple of shots to keep Hartlepool in it. Really, they were 1-0 up at the time, and we're talking the dire seconds of the game as well, so you can imagine if that went in. But no, he got down, he saved them both, and he sent Hartlepool into the final. So fingers crossed, they can get through there. It'd be great to see them back in the EFL. But they play Torquay in the final, which I think will be a really good game actually. I don't know if you stay up to date with Hartlepool or anything, but I've always kind of looked out for Hartlepool. I always look up for them. So yeah, fingers crossed that they do well. But no, it's brilliant to see a young Boro goalkeeper, doing well, helping another local side out. And I'm pretty sure Boro extended his contract at the club, which is great to see. And hopefully, he's proved he can play in the National League. And potentially make the step up into the EFL, and if he can, then absolutely brilliant. He gains experience, and then he can come back to us. We potentially give him the chance in years to come. If not, he looks like one of them that's going to have a really good career in the EFL. So yeah, great to see. Fingers crossed everything goes well in the final. Then the next one is. Apparently the club are yet to hear anything from Mendez-Laing. Now, we touched on this with Craig Johns, me and Ben, in that interview. So, like I say, if you haven't already seen it, make sure you go and check that out. But yeah, apparently the club put forward an offer, which was essentially a trial period. So, they said, oh yeah, you can come and train with us, that's not a problem. And then I'm not 100% sure on how the deal will go across, but it was a trial type based deal, so probably another short-term deal, and then before the start of the season, Warnock will probably decide whether or not to sign him on a full contract. But apparently the club are yet to hear anything from him. But you see over on his Instagram that he's training hard, loads of pictures of him working out and things like that, which I was a little bit shocked at because obviously him and Warnock have got a really good relationship. So hopefully you could maybe hear something in the next couple of weeks. But, apart from that, the club are planning to not have him in the squad by the start of the season, looking at other players that they can bring in. So we'll just have to see how that develops. But personally, I'd love to have him back. I think we know the type of player that he is, and he was unfortunate at the time he came to the club because obviously he's had a couple of injuries and things like that. But I think if he can have a good pre-season, get really up to speed with the players, used to the squad, going into next season, I think it'll look really sharp, and that's the next season we'd really kind of see his full ability. But let me know what you think in the comments, and like I say, if you're listening on the podcast as well, be sure to just tweet us or in the comments, whatever. Just get in touch and let us know your thoughts. And then the final one, which I was talking about earlier on in the video, was breaking news. This comes from Sky Sports as well, so it's a reliable source in their transfer centre. And it's Uche Ikpeazu. I really hope I pronounced that right. If I haven't, I really apologise. I'm absolutely terrible with stuff like that. But yeah, Uche Ikpeazu is what we're going to go with today. Boro apparently interested in signing him. Now, if you don't know much about him, I'm a little bit surprised, but we played Wycombe last year at their ground, which was actually quite memorable because Marcus Brown, you know, when he came back from injury, got his goal there. He scored against us that game. Now, looking at his record, he didn't score too many goals last season. He scored 6 in 31. Now, this is according to Wiki, and it doesn't give you assists or anything like that, so I'm just going off that. However, when he played that game, I was thinking, well, we all were after that game, to be fair, really surprised, but in a good way, a good surprised. He was a striker that was strong on the ball, he held play up, brought other players into the game, and you kind of look at that, and then the type of striker that Warnock's looking for, put 2 and 2 together. He's got a great relationship with the Wycombe manager as well. You're thinking, you know, potentially a deal could definitely be done there, and is a target man that potentially wouldn't cost that much either, you know, that could join the club and do exactly what Warnock's looking for. And to be fair, I'm thinking with the right service, because obviously, you know, that Wycombe didn't score many goals last season, and obviously, well, you look at his record there, 6 in 31, it's not very good at all. However, like you say, you look at that in a side that's gone down with very limited opportunities to score, chances created, that kind of thing. You think if we could get him in and around a team that's going to create those chances for him, then you think, yeah. And you know, Warnock's the type of a manager that's going to unlock the best out of these players. So, I mean, personally, for the right fee, I won't be spending mega bucks on him, but I think for the right fee, I think he genuinely probably will be a good signing for the club. But yeah, let me know, like I say, your thoughts on him as well. And the Mendez-Laing situation, would you have him back at the club? But yeah, that's literally going to wrap it up today, guys. A little short and sweet weekly news roundup. And I'll see you in the next one.